Hi everyone, I'm Miss J and welcome to Beyond the Citizenship Test. If you are studying for the US Naturalization Test, or if you simply want to learn more about US government and democracy, then you're in the right place. There are 100 possible questions that could be on the US Naturalization Test. However, you will be asked up to 10 and you need to get 6 correct in order to pass the test. But we are going to go beyond just memorizing the information. We're going to go ahead and help you learn and understand the questions and the answers on the test. So you may want to grab a pen and pencil or open up your notes app, because today we're going over question 4, which is what is an amendment? All right, so question 4 asks, what is an amendment? And the official answer is, an amendment is a change or an addition to the U.S. Constitution. The original Constitution had 7 articles, and as changes happened over time, it was amended or changed. Okay, let's go over some vocabulary words to help you understand before we get into the actual answers. So an amendment, again, is a change or an addition, in this case to a constitution, but it's any change or an addition to a document or a law. Right? The Constitution is the supreme law of the land. To add means to put something new in, and to change means to make something different. All right, so what an amendment is. Okay, to amend means to change. So an amendment is a change or an addition to the Constitution. Okay, amendments allow people to improve the Constitution as our country grows and changes. There are 27 amendments in the Constitution today. Originally, when the Constitution was set up, we had the Bill of Rights, which were the first 10 amendments. So why amendments matter? Okay, they help the Constitution stay fair and up to date as times change. They protect people's rights and freedoms, and they show that we, the people, can actually change our government peacefully by adding these changes to the Constitution. And remember, the Bill of Rights are the first 10 amendments of the Constitution, and they protect things like our freedoms of speech and religion. Now later, there were other amendments added to the Constitution to outlaw slavery, give women the right to vote, to change the voting age to 18, and other amendments as well. Like I said, there are 27 amendments in the Constitution. So some examples of the amendments. The First Amendment protects our freedom of speech and religion, right to assemble, protest, and petition. The 19th Amendment gives women the right to vote, and the 26th Amendment lowers the voting age to 18 years old. So how amendments happen? We're not going to get too much into this, and this is really basic, but Congress or state legislatures come up with an idea for a change, and they propose a change. At least 3/4 or 38 states have to approve the amendment, and this process makes sure that amendments have broad support, of the citizens and of the people of the United States. It is a little bit, it's not very easy to pass an amendment, which is why there are only 27 over the course of 200 something years of the U.S. Constitution. So let's check your understanding. Let's look at some comprehension questions. You can think these, in your head, or you can write down your answers. Okay, the first one is, what is an amendment? Why are amendments important? Can you name one amendment? And how many amendments does the Constitution have? Okay, you can go ahead and pause this if you need to think it through or write it down. All right, now it's your turn. Okay, you can write or say your answer to this question. Describe one change you would make to improve a law or a rule. Okay, it can be something, a school rule, a community rule, or even a national law. Okay, it can be anything. What's one change you would make okay, to improve a rule or a law or an amendment or the Constitution, okay? So you can go ahead, say this out loud, or write it down in English. And again, you can pause the video if you need more time to think or to write. All right, good job. Now you know the answer to question 4. Okay, what is an amendment? It's a change to the Constitution or an addition to the Constitution. But not only do you know the answer, but you actually understand what an amendment is and why it's important. So thanks for watching. Okay, you can go ahead and get your free questions 1 to 5 study pack and also an interview kit in the links below. Follow me at Beyond the Citizenship Test for more civics help, okay, more citizenship help. Also, you can follow me on Instagram and Facebook at Beyond the Citizenship Test. See you next time as we go ahead and go over question number 5.